You guys do not need to say it. I have been gone for a very long time. It was not expected and it was not planned. I'm so sorry, you guys. But Ramadan Mubarak to all my fellow Muslims. Hope this month is giving you nothing but blessings thus far. It has been a struggle, and I just wanted to do a video today where I just put makeup on and we chit chat, want to talk about a few things, and yeah, I thought that would be fun. And I'm wearing this makeup for absolutely no reason. It's just going to be washed off in like an hour or so after this. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started because I missed you guys. I miss filming. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I have these stencils. I've had them for like maybe 2 years at this point. I got these off Amazon and they have a bunch of different stuff. They have eyeliner stencils, eyeshadow stencils, and I really want to try these on camera. I've tried them a few times, as you can tell. Some of them have been used. I'm going to use the cat eyeliner stencil, and I want to do something fun because I feel like my channel's anything but right now. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to put these on my eye. Okay, so that's what it looks like on. I know it's super crazy looking, but this is great for me because I actually don't know how to do eyeliner, as you guys know, and this came in very handy. This was super cheap off Amazon. I'll link it below if I can find it, but like I did say, I got this so long ago. I don't know if they sell the same exact thing, but I will look for it and link it. Otherwise, I'll link something similar if you guys are interested. But yeah, if you're a beginner or even someone who just loves makeup and wants to do something different, definitely check these out. Okay, so you guys, so Ramadan has been, you know, good. It gets easier every single year because the days are getting, it's getting put 10 days ahead every single year. So being in March, next time it's going to be in the beginning of March. So it'll mean that we don't have to worry about fasting in the summer for a very long time. So I'm using the CoverGirl True Naked Desert Heat palette, and I'm just using the shade on the end, and I'm literally just packing this on where the stencil allows me to. So I wanted to talk about something that I feel like I wanted to put it on my TikTok, but I was like, you know, I don't know about that, but maybe I'll mention it on TikTok too. So I feel like Ramadan's the time where I'm reminded that not a lot of people, not a lot of men, boys, know about the menstrual cycle. And what I mean by that is that it seems that when girls are on their break from fasting, as you guys know, or if you don't know, when Ramadan is taking place and people are fasting, girls are exempt from that when they are on their monthly cycle. Now, this is something I feel like is very hard for some people to wrap their head around, because I was on my monthly cycle and people would look at me up and down wondering why I'm not fasting. I've even had people ask me, why aren't you observing Ramadan? And it's embarrassing. Like, I laugh it off, but it's like actually embarrassing when someone tells you that, especially non-Muslim. They're like, why are you not fasting? Isn't it Ramadan? And just so you guys know, besides a woman being on her time of the month, there are many other reasons why you can be exempt from fasting. So if you are on medication or you are ill, you're obviously exempt. If you are a child, obviously you're exempt. If you're pregnant, if you're breastfeeding, there's many, many reasons why. But the menstrual one is one that I feel like people have trouble wrapping their head around. And I feel like this is a lot to do with parents having these conversations with their sons at home. Like, I grew up in a family where I have brothers, so my brothers know what that is, and I'm not the type to sneak food into my room and eat it. No, I'll eat right in front of them, and I know someone's gonna think that that's like inappropriate, but I'm sorry, like, God gave me this break, I'm gonna take it, right? I'm not gonna starve myself. I know back in the day people used to, because it was like a matter of shame and stuff, but I don't know, I can't get on with that. I feel like this is something that God, like, made our bodies this way, so why are we being ashamed of it, you know? I'm gonna peel these off because I'm right about done and hopefully didn't screw up. Oh, as you can see, one is longer than the other. That is great. And that is purely because of the placement that I put them in. But let me see if I can thicken this up a little bit more. Okay, let's just put this back on. And I think we could take this off too. Okay, there we go. This is super thick and not what I'm used to. But yeah, I usually don't wear this specific stencil because I feel like it's a lot, but that's okay. we are gonna go ahead and move on to skin and face now. But I did again want to mention that the stencils are amazing. They come in a bunch of different pairs. As you guys can see, there's models for eyeliner. So there's cat eyeliner, sexy eyeliner, extravagant eyeliner, thin eyeliner, which is the one I use the most. I think I ran out of this one specifically. And then there's ones with eyeshadow, which I haven't used too much of, to be honest. But the one I'm using right now is the cat eyeliner, as mentioned before, and I feel like these are definitely crooked, but it's better than what I would have been able to do if I tried it on my own, so I will take it. I will take that 100%. So going on back to the discussion of what I was saying before, I feel like this has to be something that's spoken about in homes. I know for some people, maybe like in more conservative households, this might be like a matter of something that's really shameful to speak about. But I feel like it shouldn't be that way because it is something so natural, you know? But I'm not telling anybody how to, you know, live their lives. If you're happy with the way things are going in your house, then that is great. But I feel like it's something important because you don't want your son or brother or husband or whatever to be the person on the other end that's like shaming a girl for eating in public during Ramadan and like feeling like she has to hide. Because if someone sees her, they're going to be like, why isn't that girl fasting? So I put on the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I'm using that as a primer today, and I know this color is really dark, but I find it works great under foundations that are lighter for me. So I went in with that, and I look ridiculous right now. I also wanted to speak about something I've been struggling with lately, and that is like healthy body image. You guys, this has been tough. Like, I feel like I got a new job, by the way, and I'm not blaming it on my job. It's like purely my fault, but you know, life happens, and it's not like I don't have my priorities in check. It's just that maybe I would say I don't have my priorities in check. I think I just didn't realize how quickly I let things slip, and like one day you skip a gym one day and then it turns into 1 week, and then like a few weeks later you're like, oh my god, what happened? And I'm not trying to come on here and like shame anybody for being a certain weight. This is like me personally. I was looking at pictures from like 3 years ago, you guys, when I was like at the lightest, like literally the lightest I've been, and I remember thinking at that time that I was overweight, and that is a problem. That is a problem that I realize I have. I'm very, very hard on myself, and I know one day I'll look back at this time and be like, you know, I wasn't overweight then, but I thought I was. That is 100% I think what is gonna happen, and I know bodies change and not all like weight gain is unhealthy, but I personally feel like I'm already very hard at being comfortable in my body, but when I gain weight sometimes I feel like that hits so hard on my self-confidence and my self-esteem, and I just don't feel comfortable in my own skin. I feel like I wear certain clothing that's like more loose because I feel uncomfortable that someone's gonna point something out, and you know, 99% of the time it's me. I'm my worst critic. I'm my own problem, but this is just like how I view it in my head. And it's hard going into the first subject I brought up. Like, I went to the gym and like a few days ago I've been going like back to back, and obviously I'm not fasting, so I have water with me, and I would go there and people would stare, and I could just tell the difference between like people just looking and then people staring like, what the hell is that hijabi not fasting? Like, that's the thing. I am literally like, you can look at me and like tell that I'm a Muslim, obviously, right? So I feel like when I was at the gym and I was drinking water, people would be like, how? And I was like, are these people Muslim and they're judging me while they're here themselves? But I just think a lot of people now know about Ramadan, so they're probably like, what the hell is going on? And I try to educate people as much as possible, especially non-Muslims, because obviously they don't know these things. I love my new job, you guys. My coworkers are the best. I love the work environment, like the people there. Everybody's so nice and welcoming. Everybody's so sweet. It's just like a refreshing place to work, and honestly, and I love it. And yeah, I am so excited about this new job. And although it sucks being tired every single day, like working an 8:30 to 5 job, adulting is real. I understand why people used to look so forward to the weekend. I totally get it now. But it is nice to have some structure to my life. Like, I loved my old job as well, but I was away from home for days at a time because I was working as a live-in support worker. And that, you guys, was tough, okay? I had no social life at all. Not that I do now. Like, I find myself, I haven't been out in a while, but I just feel like my social life before was like non-existent, and now it's just like comfortably non-existent. Like, before I didn't have a choice, and now I'm just too tired to do anything. Let's go back to the weight situation. My biggest worry is like I'm gonna put myself in a situation again where I'm going to develop unhealthy eating habits and unhealthy body image, and I just want to like put a trigger warning in here, is that's something I used to struggle with a lot. When I didn't feel comfortable with how much I weighed, I would purposely not eat, or I would purposely stress eat. And I feel like food is something that I struggled to have a good relationship with for a very long time, and I have always like tried to abstain from diets because I realized that if I restrict myself from certain foods, I will end up having a bad relationship with food, and that's not something I wanted to do after dealing with that for so long, like looking at food and counting calories. And for some people, I think that's like just a way of life, and if it is like great for you guys, kudos to you. Like, I wish I was that disciplined, but I'm not, and I just feel like it genuinely didn't bring me any happiness. I wasn't happy to do that. It just felt like, it's like I kind of thought I'm just gonna do this and I'm gonna have the body I want. But like long term, I had to kind of understand that this fitness and everything has to be a lifestyle, and it can't just be like a crash thing where I just do it until I get the results I want and then just go back to what I was doing before, because that's not progressive. You're just gonna, you know, it's just gonna all come back. So that's the kind of thing that I've had to come to terms with, and I feel like a lot of the stuff I knew, like I know all this kind of stuff, and it still has to be jammed into my head. Like, I know that it's not good to like weigh myself every day. I know that. I tell people not to do that, and I've been doing that the past few weeks. I know it's bad to like start bursting into tears when certain clothes look like certain ways on you, or things are like popping out. I know that's not healthy. I always like, that's the thing, I sit here and tell my friends to not do that, and I do that. So it's like things I already know. It's hard to reteach myself that because I'm just not happy with the way things are looking right now. You can hear the blender. My mom is preparing iftar right now. It is literally going to be iftar in like 7 minutes, and I'm here doing this. But yeah, that is something I am continuing to try and be better at. I really want to, you know, obviously reach my like fitness goals, but I have to be better at being kind to myself and not developing these unhealthy expectations that are more unhealthy than the bad food that I like want to eat, you know. And literally, you guys, that is like the biggest thing I could tell you. Those unhealthy foods that you're trying to abstain from, it's not as unhealthy as the thoughts that you put into your head that I need to lose weight and I'm fat and I'm this and I'm not desirable and like I don't like how I look, and those thoughts are way unhealthier, like way unhealthier. You guys, we are almost done. I am literally just gonna go in with this Essence Juicy Balm, and this is in the shade Sweet Mint. It is like bluish, but it does go on clear. But I love this. It's so comfortable, and I feel like this brings out the like natural color of my lips. Like, I had nothing on before this except like chapstick because I was prepping my lips, but yeah, these are so nice. They're amazing. I love them so much, and they're super inexpensive. Essence is so good. I love their products. I feel like I'm missing something, but it's just because I skipped over like so many steps that it feels weird to me. Oh, I know what I'm missing. I'm missing mascara. I was like, why do it look so bare? I was like, just because I skipped like my eyebrows and eyeshadow, I'm looking this bare. This is chaotic, you guys. I am sorry, but we are in the business of being authentic here, and that is what this is. This is the reality of it. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some mascara. I'm using the Great Lash by Maybelline. Do not pass up this mascara until you try it, you guys. It's good as a layering mascara. I like it on its own too. I just want something really light, but I love that it's good at lengthening. It doesn't clump. Really good. And lastly, before I go, there is one thing I wanted to speak on. and that is skin texture and acne. Now, you guys know acne is something, I don't know if you know actually. I did start my channel when I was dealing with acne, so if you go back to my videos, you can see it right through my makeup because I did not have lights and stuff. Now, honestly, with lights, it's really hard to see a lot of the imperfections on your skin, and sometimes when I am editing, I look at my face and I'm like, that's not how my face looks. But when I do zoom-ins, you can definitely see the texture that I am speaking about. But I wanted to basically broadcast and basically state that that is nothing to be ashamed or upset about, and we all have skin texture and we all have pores and we all have acne, and yeah, it's just the way our skin is. And I know adult acne sucks, but hey, it's a thing. It's an unfortunate thing, and I am getting acne here and here right now. I have no idea why, but I am getting like worried that it's just gonna come back like how it was before. And I get Snapchat memories. I get them every single day this past month of how my acne was 2-3 years ago, and you guys, the difference, I will be thankful for this face. I'll take 2 pimples over what I had before. It was so hard just thinking about how I felt during that time. Oh my gosh. But in the spirit of that statement, I want to zoom in and show you guys my real skin. Obviously, I'm still using lights, but once I'm zoomed in, you guys can see a lot of stuff. And this is not to say that I have the worst skin ever, but I also don't have the best skin ever. So if your skin looks better or worse than mine, do not feel bad. I just want you to know that everybody has skincare concerns, and what you wish for, like, to have of somebody else's is probably their biggest insecurity. So keep that in mind, and please be nice to me because you guys are about to see every single thing on my face. Okay, this is us zoomed in again. This is the texture and the acne that I was talking about. I didn't even use full coverage foundation. I feel like I'm trying to learn to get better at that. It is not an everyday thing. Some days I double conceal it and some days I am okay with it. But yeah, you guys just be comfortable in your own skin. Everybody's skin has some sort of issue and stuff, but it does not define you, and you are beautiful regardless of that. You guys, I missed you, and I promise, I know I say this a lot, I will be making a comeback. I know I say this every single time I disappear, and then I disappear again, but I am willing to make I'm wanting to make a conscious effort to do better and to prioritize this and to stop hating on myself. And hopefully you guys continue to watch, and hopefully you guys enjoy my future videos. If you are new here and this is your first time seeing me, hi. My name is Zainab and I'm awkward, and I am not even joking. This is how I am all the time. And you just got a daily dose of what it's like to be me, basically. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Mwah. Bye!